We have a really strong economy here in the US. We have pretty close to full employment. We have some inflation trends coming in, and that's going to drive US inflation higher, which is going to help the Fed have more confidence to keep raising rates. And so both of those factors are going to help the US dollar keep rising. So I think in the next at least 12 months, it looks pretty strong for the US dollar, although the market has already priced in a stronger US dollar recently. Yes, so talking of geopolitical risk, the oil prices are really being driven by the supply side right now. There's obviously sanctions just being put back in on Iran, and so that's going to limit the supply coming out of Iran to a lot of the Western countries. If supply comes down, then people still demand as much oil, the price is going to go up. It really depends on how quickly the geopolitical risks in the Middle East get resolved. One of the things, I guess, that's potentially going to be a cap on oil is as we get closer to $90 per barrel, it actually is enough money per barrel to incentivize a lot of old wells to be restarted. So we will see supply come back into the market if the price goes up too high. Well, oil ETFs are rising because the oil price is rising. I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about ETFs is they track their underlying assets typically very well. But oil ETFs are a little bit unusual in that it's kind of hard as an ETF manager to buy oil in barrels. So what people tend to do is buy the oil futures in the ETF. And futures, you have to roll. So you buy a future, and when it gets close to actually that date, you have to roll out and buy another future. And right now, the futures market, because oil prices are high, is in what we call backwardation, where the current futures contract that you own is at a higher price than the next futures contract that you would need to buy as you roll it. So you're effectively selling high and buying slightly lower. You get a bit of value for your money out of doing the roll. And so that's a little kicker in the performance of the oil ETFs.